Alrighty.
I have just been standing next to the guidance node.
Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I'm Sammy Grayston. Here's me again, Artro, first of Doom and Red Nova.
Sup?
Hello.
Breaking away from the guidance node real quick to do my final job quest. Dragoon's Fate. Harris, the hour of reckoning is at hand. Raoul is on the move once more. According to our astrologians, the creature shall soon pass near the Dreaming Dragon in the Western Highlands. Justine, too, will be aware of this, and she will seek to confront her nemesis. Must go to her aid. Now, it would not do if she were to be seen by her comrades at this juncture. As such, I will assure the congregation that you have the situation in hand. By the same token, however, this means we will receive no support from the Dragoons. We fight this battle alone. Without further ado, let us be on our way. Pray, see to your preparations and then meet me at the Convictory. I am off to the Western Highlands. Yep.
One fun thing replaying Bayonetta 2 reminded me of is I need to get my own Link amiibo still at some point, because the Link amiibo I did have is my brother's and he took it with him when he moved out.
Sag.
And with Bayonetta 2, that's where you can scan the respective amiibos to just instantly unlock those costumes.
Right.
So you don't have to grind out the halos for them. Thankfully, scanning any of them still gets you the costume that you'd normally get for unlocking that set of costumes for purchase anyway, so I still got Star Fox.
Nice.
So I can still do the Easter egg.
The Easter egg?
Yeah, in the final level of the story, it starts with a shooter segment where you're on top of a plane Jean's flying. If you're wearing the Fox McCloud costume, it straight up turns into Star Fox. Like you turn into an R-Wing. You get the same controls as playing Star Fox normally, and Jean's voice lines even sound like they're coming from a Star Fox voice comm.
I'm gonna have to check that out at some point.
It's glorious. You even get your missiles. You even get the missiles that you spend magic on turned into smart bombs.
Nice.
They went all out on it, and I love it. Like, every costume has something to it. Like, the Peach and Daisy ones turn your Madama Butterfly Wicked Weaves into Bowser limbs. The Link costume gives you, when you're using the sword weapon, also gives you the Master Shield, so you have the parry maneuver.
Nice.
The parry was already in the game via an accessory that you can buy, but I never actually buy any of the accessories because they're expensive as fuck. And I mostly want to get all the skills unlocked.
Fair. Can I hold it? Can I have you hold off here for just a second?
Yeah.
I've spoken with the people here. A woman fitting Justine's description has been sighted nearby. She was headed north, they say, a lance in her hand and a trail of dead heretics in her wake. Remnants of the Bloodbearers, to it seem. Sir Elbrick has told me all. Matters not what my daughter has become. I am resolved to bring her home. I beg of you, please help her through the coming trial. Let us split up. Quicker to find Justine. Lord Montergain shall come with me. Master Harris? Okay, you were saying?
The Samus one was one of my favorite ones to use back on the Wii U, because, alongside just, turning your gun button into the arm cannon, because of course, which, for the record, the Star Fox costume does something similar, where it turns the guns into, like little R-Wing guns that even do a charge shot themselves when you hold the button down long enough. But the cool thing about the Samus one, at any point in the game, including cutscenes, you can hold up or down on the D-pad to open and close the visor.
When I did my Let's Play of Bayonetta 1, I specifically picked out the Samus costume specifically so I could do that.
That is understandable.
Because that is a great feature.
But with Bayonetta 2, because, the costumes are actually built alongside that game, they make them actual, costumes you can buy alongside the more generic costumes.
Yep. Fight time.
Which, I actually ended up playing most of 2 in the Chinese dress, because it's just a really good look for Bayonetta. It really is.
Another thing I'm going to have to check out. Story time. So you have come. Behold then the malign face of my torment, Raouli. Give me heart to know that the Azure Dragoon stands with me against my nemesis. Craving grows stronger by the day. I shall not succumb to it. Nay, I shall be no dragon's thrall. Failed in my duty before. I shan't fail again. Today I shall claim Raouli's head. And away we go.
I will say the funny thing about that Star Fox Easter egg, by the way, since it's at the start of the final level, yeah, I end up fighting the final boss while dressed up like Fox McCloud. Because you cannot change costumes in during a level, only in between levels, probably because they also have to load in other cutscenes with all of those costumes equipped. Plus, in the case of the Star Fox one, because of the Easter egg, Jean's also dressed up like a Star Fox member. I'm very curious what Luke is going to be up to in 3, considering his purposes in 1 and 2. And
chasing some new story, no doubt.
Yep. Now, although the big question, how will Enzo's car get fucked over this time? Poor Enzo did not ask for any of this. He's just caught up in all of it.
Yep. Look at all those icicles. Oh shit.
One cool thing is when you scan the different amiibo, while a good chunk of them just go, hey, you got a gift from that one party you go to every time, I still want to fight with them. You know, nice Smash Bros. Reference. A good few of them actually do franchise-specific messages, where it's like, oh, here's something from the Mushroom Kingdom, or, oh, here's something from that Island of Very Happy Dinosaurs kind of thing. There's even a specific one for Inklings, where Radon goes, hey, well, you got something from those squids or kids or whatever.
Squids or kids or whatever.
I hear they got this one weapon dealer dude. I need to talk with him later. So yeah, Radon specifically references Sheldon.
Alright, now to finish off this story. I did it. I resisted the dragon within and fulfilled my duty. Could not have done it without you, Harris. Verily, you are the paragon towards which I aspire. Trying to be like you, I must learn to harness greater power without being consumed by it. With this battle won, I have a new purpose. I shall conquer the lure of dragon blood and purge every last drop of it from the land. Justine! Thank the Fury you are safe. Father? Why are you here? I have come to bring you home. Your mother and I cannot bear to lose you again. Would that I could return, Father, but I cannot. I have partaken of dragon blood and turned. In the eyes of the Inquisition, I am no better than a heretic. I cannot allow you to be associated with me. You needn't worry. This shall remain a secret between the 4 of us. No, the risk is too great. Even now, 'tis all I can do to suppress my thirst for dragon blood. Since the day I said my vows, I strove to become the Azure Dragoon. Failing that, I strove to be as near to it as I could. Finally, I have the power I longed for, but it renders me an enemy to mine own kind. Cursed dragons. How many of ours have you claimed with your foul blood? Hear me, Justine. Not once have you yielded to fate. You mustn't yield to it now. The road ahead will be fraught with hardships, this I do not doubt. But I have faith that you will overcome them all and return to us. Thank you, Father. Your faith in me lends me strength. However long it takes, I shall conquer the lure of dragon blood to stand before you once more. Till that day, I shall roam the land and smite our foes with their own power. This I swear upon my forefathers' lance. Nodders. And away she goes. Quest complete. Action learned. Gear Skogel.
So now that you finished that quest, gotta say, Square cannot be doing this to me right now. So you know how I recently bought those Worldlands with You figures?
You did?
I
I mean, I'm not
posted
surprised,
them.
but
Yeah, like I have a beaten Joshua statue with neat bases, and I've got a posable Shoka. There's a posable Minamimoto? I can't afford that right now, but I want it!
oh right, can't fucking fly here.
Not yet. Real soon, though.
I've got to trace my steps all the fucking way back. Also, fucking of course, Math Boss gets his own figure.
I mean, he's also a party member in Neo, so there's that.
Fair.
Like, it's specifically his Neo look.
Okay. Like, I don't actually want an answer to this question, but how the fuck is he a party member?
It's actually a pretty simple answer.
Duly noted.
Do you want the answer, or do you want to wait till you play the game yourself?
I want to wait till I play the game myself.
Got it. But the cool thing about the posable figures like him and Shoka is, one thing you can also attach to the stand is a little, like, grabber thing that you can basically put cardboard text boxes up on. And the text boxes come in both English and Japanese.
Nice.
So right now I have Shoka in her looking at her phone pose, basically, with the with one of her more sarcastic quotes that she says towards Rindo and the crew.
I still need to pick up a copy of Neo.
I mean, it's on good few things, including Steam now, which they shadow dropped the day before the Royal port. Square,
like
stop doing Neo dirty. Stop doing one of my favorite franchises dirty, damn it.
Being a Twelve fan is suffering.
Yep.
Anyway, I am here. Watashi ga kita. Alright, level 59 quest, Chimerical Maintenance. Resuming guidance to the Etherochemical Research Facility. Please follow me. This sector, the Beta Quadrant, is home to laboratories which produce chimerical lifeforms for both military and household applications. Our facility has been awarded 3-star certification for compliance with ASO 3001. I get it. Good behavior of the creatures born here is guaranteed.
I don't get the reference.
Have you ever heard the term ISO 9000 certified?
I have?
It's a reference to that. I'm not 100% sure what it means either.
Okay.
Please be warned, however, that... Thought I saw a bug crawling on my leg. Please be warned, however, that millennia of neglect may have had an adverse effect on their disposition. For your own safety, please refrain from approaching the creatures. And to your left, you'll see the ruins of a once great Allagan civilization.
One nice thing, those the posable Chewie figures, I can say this from having the Shoka one. Oh, they are of good quality.
Duly noted.
Like the fun thing about the Shoko one is they even give you 2 different tail shapes to put in the poses, because the tail on her coat actually does change poses during different emotions. Like, I can change out her face, but I did not, like, with how much effort it actually can take, I did not feel comfortable pulling the front of the hood off to do so. Because I get nervous about accidentally breaking things.
Fair. Alright. Now to go this way.
Oh yeah, mounts.
Yeah.
But yeah, one fun thing was getting the phone hands attached correctly was a bit of a pain, because go figure, the 2 hands are actually attached, and so it's a matter of getting the wrists right. Because you have detachable hands and all that.
Right. We need to get you the motorcycle.
I forget, how do you get that one?
Mog Station.
Ah. One thing I'm looking forward to once they are able to get to it schedule-wise is I'm well, not sure if it's planning or not at this point, because we have discussed it's just a matter of them getting around to it. Commissioning friend for new theme song.
Ooh.
Because I've been using the same intro for like 7 years now. I need to make a new one.
I know the feeling. Bleep. Unable to activate matter conduit. Energy shortage detected. Identifying cause. Cause identified. Unauthorized siphoning of energy by chimerical creatures. Locations: recombination labs and the biomass incubation complex. Time is short. Let us split up and eliminate the culprits. Harris, pray dispatch the creatures at the recombination labs. Rest of us shall sweep the incubation complex. Take care and return hither when you are done.
Yeah, like, not sure if they'll be done with it by the time this part goes up. I legit don't know, because I forget how far ahead we are in uploads.
We're still... the part going up today is the one right before we face off against the Beard.
Okay. So it should definitely be done by then, based on the DMs. Basically, it's going to be a metal remix of Mulgera.
Ooh.
Like, for those unaware, my theme song for the past 7 years has been Ultimate Show, aka the final boss theme for one of my favorite villains in Mario. And like my end card, I just took a metal cover I really liked and used 20 seconds of that. But it's like, okay, but yeah, that's also a Mario theme, and I'm Triforce of Doom. Might as well make it fit the branding more.
Yeah.
The internal debate for a short bit was that or Silent Guardians from Hyrule Warriors.
That's what he was doing. Possibly.
Hmm?
Oh, just stuff here.
Oh, killing the
Yeah.
enemies at the 3 spots, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, for the intro, I use the opening riff to Kisaragi attention, and for the end card, something related to the game I'm playing. Whether it's actual piece of the original soundtrack, or fan song about it, or a cover, or whatever.
Yeah. I've actually been having some fun with end cards with my Let's Plays, because for Persona 5 Royal, for most of the boss episodes, I changed it out for a blooming villain. The exception to that The exception to that was on the part where I beat Shadow Wakaba.
What'd you do for that one?
Day my mother was there.
Ah.
Because Blooming Villain doesn't really fit that dungeon as well.
Not really.
When it comes to the story theming.
Wrong button.
And then for Super Paper Mario's finale, I just kept that credits theme going. Like, well, the post-credits, you know, the one on the end screen.
Yep.
Like, I didn't even cut to a new render of it. I just kept my game audio going pretty much, or something like that.
Where are you going?
I might have just... I don't know. I'm still in the orange circle. Here we go.
Looked like you were trying to do a little dance.
It was more of me trying to figure out where the hell I was going. But what? I'm gonna kind of miss using the God Metal remix of Ultimate Show when it comes to it, but having a new commissioned theme song is going to be nice.
Well, I could definitely use like original intro jingle.
If you want, I could recommend my friend Harm commissioning to you later. They do a few different. Yeah. I'll have to double check what rates they told me again. Just so you know that. Okay, where is this? There it is. All right.
Thank God it just automatically gives it to the both of us.
Mm-hmm. And done.
Okay, here we go. Other way.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Map versus cave kind of fucked me up there for a quick sec.
The map is usually your friend.
Yep. Usually.
Not always. Yep.
Fun thing is, because of the way schedules work and how much longer the trials get, me and friend finally had to stop recording session mid-trial. We are partway through trial 3.
Ah, that one.
Of 2.
Yep. My almost favorite.
It's definitely the best of the trial 3s. Not sure how much that says though. V3 trial 3 always holds.
Go ahead.
V3 always holds a special place in my heart for making a character speedrun going from one of my favorites to oh dear god why.
Oh dear god why?
You know, and you know why.
Yeah. Bloop. Energy restored to the conduit. Please wait a moment while I activate it.
I'm just looking forward to when we get there with my friend. But gotta get through 2 Ultra Despair Girls and 3 before we get to V3.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for Opie to get his situation fixed before we can continue dangling grandpas. The silence speaks volumes.
More just I was just seeing if there was any text boxes after that fancy cutscene or not.
Fair.
But yeah. Yeah, one nice thing is Jeff's been a lot more invested in 2 than he was in 1, mostly because he, you got that starting mystery of how the fuck are we here? Because 1, he admitted he was mostly just like, well, wondering when things would get interesting. Which, fair. Meanwhile, it's just like, somewhere on an island. What the fuck's going on? What? And he did say if he didn't play 1, he would be less invested than he is, which, yeah, that's why I had him play through 1.
Checks out. Yeah, that's... When we started 2, I pretty much gave the warning at the beginning. We're going ahead under the assumption that you're watching this knowing the events of the first game.
Yeah. Alright. Well, that's just a fair bet with all the games, is, have you played the previous ones?
They generally assume yes.
God help you if you didn't know 3 and V3 were different.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to explain.
That's why I'm just gonna be watching through it again with Jeff. Not on recording, obviously, because that would be a hell and a half.
I'm still trying to figure out a way to make that work on some level.
Oh, I plan to just do something similar to the post-1 thoughts video, but more detailed.
Gotcha. So the Garleans managed to land. Repairs on the vessel appear to be well underway. I doubt that they will leave anytime soon, however. Nay, they will remain here long after they have stripped the isle of all its secrets. Whether or not they mean to linger, their presence here now is an unwelcome complication. Indeed, let us avoid confrontations unless absolutely needful. Give me that crit.
And I'm going to want... Which of these is best for a mage again?
Crit.
Okay.
It's pretty much always crit all the time, always, unless someone says otherwise.
What that reminds me, I'm just gonna quickly actually, because here's the funny thing, I keep forgetting to actually equip materia.
I mean, to be fair, it's not exactly necessary at this point in the story.
Okay.
Yeah, materia's more endgamey stuff, where you need to worry about it. Which we are very far from. Those encounters...
Oh my god!
That's a reference.
The fact it's in the Roman numerals, too.
Warning, intruders detected in force in this quadrant. It's recommended that you avoid confrontation where possible. You're kindly reminded that, in accordance with terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damage or injury, including death, that you may sustain in the course of guidance. Please follow me to the next matter conduit. It leads to the Delta Quadrant, where the facility's greatest achievement is located. Please follow me, Eggs Benedict.
Alright, let's see.
FNAF joke.
Not really. I will say, one funny thing with 2 is how how it goes from 1 where I basically ended up giving away who dies first because I wanted to get this first skill. Meanwhile, with 2 system changing it now was up to Jeff and choose who he hang out with, but the plot still kind of gives away who's going to die first, just by virtue of genre savviness.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if you're an English speaker, the culprit of the very first case in this series.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the culprit. I'm talking about the victim.
Oh.
Because, reminder, in 1, you get skills by getting far enough through people's social links.
Right.
And they basically designed to where you're guaranteed to get one when you hang out with the person who will die first.
Right.
Meanwhile, with Danganronpa 2, yeah, you know who's gonna die first. You just know.
Wait, something is afoot. And cutscene.
Our objective lies at the heart of the isle. The third will remain to guard the ship, while the second patrols the perimeter and eliminates any threats. The first will come with me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth. I need not remind you that success will raise our legion high in the Emperor's regard. Yet, by the same token, his radiance does not tolerate failure. That is all. All troops, prepare for deployment!
So that is their purpose.
To think that the knowledge used to bind no less a being than Bahamut sleeps here.
Imprisoning a primal in such a manner would represent an effective means to halt the cycle of summoning, were it not for the grave and obvious risks.
Indeed. We need but refer to past experience, that of Bahamut's calamitous return, to see why this is not the solution we seek.
Held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind. And when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling.
Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, they can wait. We must remain focused on our task.
Yes, of course. It would not be polite to keep the Archbishop waiting.
Look, I'm still, like, you all see my username. I'm still playing Let's Play Zelda sooner or later, and I want to make that part of that.
Alright, we needs to go around.
Alright, time to go after those assholes.
Yeah, so, bottom line, because we were kind of talking through that, the Empire's looking for a way to capture primals. Without
Business
What a surprise.
as usual.
without straight up killing them. And oh boy, did the Allagans ever have the tech for that.
Yeah, like, oh boy, Garlean's here when primals are a constant thing. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Yep.
And you mentioned, oh, okay, I'm trying to figure out where to go because I just left the cutscene myself.
Okay.
I
You want to go to the south?
Okay.
Kind of avoid... Try and stick to the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why. Because, like, the Garleans are probably still kind of there.
Yep.
Okay.
Going... up the ramp.
Yep.
And around there, take a right.
One thing I'm legit looking forward to is playing Crisis Core finally, because that's one I've been interested in.
Oh, yeah.
Especially now that, actually know Seven's plot and everything. I'd known cliff notes of it. Like, I'd known cliff notes of Seven's plot before, and then, but never actually beat it because I first tried to play the Steam version, or trying to remember which key is what for the minigames is hell. Because, for those unaware, in the Steam version, they say, press confirm, press back, press attack. Which one's which? Just maybe don't play the Steam version of that game.
Alright. We gotta fight.
Yep.
That you have survived to this point is in defiance of possibility. It appears the danger is not yet past.
You do not know us.
Warning, intruders approaching. Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed. Hello. Goodbye.
Have you tried turning them off and on again?
Try turning them off and on again.
I mean, we're doing the first half.
Oh, look, there's more. Hello. Goodbye. Ah, yes. I remember Featherfoot. And more.
Of course there are. It's almost like we're dealing with an army. Well, at least a platoon.
Small group. There we go. Oh boy, solo duty.
Oh boy.
Yep. What I just finished.
That would explain my men's silence. We meet again. And this time, we will not be interrupted. Come! Show me your power, champions of Eorzea!
Defeat Regula Van Hydrus.
Ooh, this music. And on the note of music, Sparks of Hope soundtrack fire? Granted, when you have Grant Kirkhope, Yoko Shimomura, and another guy who I haven't really heard much of, but people have been praising before, oh, yeah. The first World's battle theme sounds like a mix of Kingdom Hearts World and boss battles.
That's a pretty strong soundtrack right there. Getting out of the way of that. Come at me, bruh.
It's so weird actually seeing his health meter be purple, but when he's mostly aggroing Estenian. What? Oh, no, wait, why am I suddenly getting attacked?
Asshole.
Ow.
Am.
I thought he was attacking Estenian, not me. He's aggroing me now. Not good.
Nope, you got this. Survive.
I am squishy healer. Go after the Dragoon!
So it comes to this.
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Yeah, nope, fuck it, shield. Should have placed that down sooner. Ooh, Alphino summoning his Obsidian Crucible, alright.
Uh-oh. Staying the fuck away from that. So, remember Keeper of the Lake?
Hold on. Keeper of the Lake. Keeper of the Lake.
The one where you fought Midgard's armor.
Ah.
Remember the first boss of that dungeon?
Kinda?
The bird? And the fuel tanks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember that.
Oh, dear. At least he's not aggroing my party members where that if they die, that also goes down. My healing doesn't quite work on them properly, so at least there's that, but still, fuck off!
Oh, thank God.
I had heard the tales of your strength, warrior of light, and now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Baelsar's defeat seems less inexplicable. You are a formidable foe, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allagan's secrets await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here. Keep them occupied.
Coward.
It would seem we have no choice.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
Take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you. I shall join you as soon as I am able.
Enough talk. Make haste and stop the Archbishop.
By myself. Now I wait.
So judging by what you guys were saying in the Discord and everything, I'm guessing the getting the party back together was going to happen throughout the expansions.
Kinda, yeah.
Yep.
That's the old favorite. proving that I am a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can.
Like, imagine if you just do the dance while out here and suddenly he just shows up and wrecks the Archbishop's face. That emote is just a summon Hildebrand's father button.
Summon Godbert. That would be amazing.
Just get far enough in that whole quest line and you just have an I win button. That will probably have a recharge time because he's got other shit to do.
A 1-day recharge. There you are.
Yeah, where was Godbrand during the whole Bahamut fiasco?
Probably doing business.
Like, you know, Hildebrand just kind of launched himself into Bahamut pretty much on a rocket or something. That's why he was presumed dead.
Okay, Reddy's out.
Alright. I just gotta finish this here.
Where are you? Oh, you're over there. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just killing stuff while waiting for you guys.
Like it. Oh, it's because I'm in dialogue that said
quest.
I'm able to join party because,
Ah,
Did you just already go through the... Okay.
not yet. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, where methods are developed for mastering dragons. To this day, the sector is home to live specimens brought over from the southern continent of Mericidia, truly a testament to the greatness of the Allagan Empire. There we go.
I am legit curious with how this area is the... Okay, there's only one more thing for that.
Yep.
Cool. I'm guessing it's all story?
It's pretty much... Let's see. We have some story left, and then a dungeon, and then a trial. And then we're done with the base.
Well, I'm saying for the winds.
For the what?
The wind currents.
Oh, yeah, it's all story.
Yeah, in this area it's all story, so.
Alright.
I regret to inform you that the matter conduit leading to the flagship is no longer functioning. According to my records, it was destroyed by a dragon, which broke free of its restraints when they failed approximately 2,369 69 years, 1 month, 24 days, 7 hours, and 4 minutes ago. Please find an alternate route to the Etherochemical Research Facility. The Allagan Research Council apologizes for any inconvenience caused. It's like, well, fuck, now what? So, thy journey hath led thee to this accursed place. Canst thou hear it, mortal? The ceaseless keening of my kindred steeped in 5,000 years of suffering. Long before the Ishgardians and their base betrayal, there lived still more wicked men whose ambitions knew no bounds. Fearful of our might and covetous of our power, they devised a means to enslave dragonkind. Their vile misdeeds did set in motion a train of events whose repercussions are felt to this day. Yon thou wilt find one of my first brood. Hark thou unto her words. Partake thou of her pain. Think thou upon the suffering that the conflict betwixt our kinds hath begot. Quest accepted.
Alright.
Nope.
Now, one thing that's been a little on hold for me, sadly, is recording one of my bigger LP projects because I want to wait till I have the means to record the other part of it, which I'm trying to keep a surprise for lots of people. I should be able to actually record that stuff sometime after Christmas because I'm planning to use Christmas money to get the means to record it.
Nice.
I was recording said means another way, but the control scheme just wasn't working out for me. Plus, hey, once I get this means of recording available, that opens up the floodgates for a lot of other Let's Play ideas. Because it involves recording a whole new console.
There you are.
When I can't just hook up to an HDMI. Oh boy.
Hey, Red, how's it going?
Oh! You know, it helps if I stay on the rock.
Yeah. Great Worm is being held in some manner of restraint.
From these eggs did my children hatch. And once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Hydaelyn.
No mon aan, no one il aan, no edkin. Is kashur and iles aan. An ska us el, tai esk is ach I mon el. Warrior of light, beloved son, the light abideth within thy heart again. Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials, but glory not in thy success. For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more, and go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
Thou hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more. Strong art thou, mortal, stronger than any other of thy kind. Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light. The Covenant bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings. We go to cast out the darkness.
You can now ride Midgard's armor. Their current attunement unlocked. We can now fly everywhere. Right. To get to the spot, I'm gonna call the episode. Here we are. While we wait on Try, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.